Today, let's see how to make a comforting, delicious and super healthy vegetable soup recipe. We'll make an easy winter mixed vegetable soup, Indian style. An easy veg soup that's packed with minerals and vitamins. A soup I could easily enjoy every day. Now let's see how to make it. Hey there, this is Veena from Thickening. A warm welcome to my channel. And if you're looking for the right ingredient proportions and all the essential instructions for getting a video right, you've come to the right place. We'll begin by taking a look at the mix of vegetables we'll use in today's soup. We'll use 2 medium-sized onions, 150 grams of carrots, 4 spring onions, 75 grams of green beans, yellow, green and red capsicums, 1 of each. You could also use just green capsicums. In that case, use only 2 of them, as green capsicums have a sharper taste. We'll also add half a cup of green peas, 3 large tomatoes that weigh 400 grams, a small bunch of coriander leaves with long tender stems which we'll also use in today's soup, and a small bunch of kale, a wonderful winter vegetable. In place of kale, you could use spinach or palak. Now let's start making this easy recipe. In fact, it's beyond easy. If there's anything that's difficult, no, not difficult, tedious, let's say, it's the chopping and grating. We'll first grate the carrots. I'm using the side with larger holes. The grated carrot measures around 1 cup. Next, let's chop the onions. I'll transfer this to the same bowl as the carrots, as I'll be adding them in together. Let's chop the spring onions and add these 2 to the earlier bowl. I'll now chop the green beans, followed by a large potato that weighs 200 grams. I had forgotten to show you this potato along with the other vegetables in the beginning. Now let's cut the capsicums. And the coriander. I'll cut the stems separately. And then let's chop the kale. Finally, we'll chop the tomatoes and transfer them to a mixer jar. I'll puree the tomatoes and be back. Here's the tomato puree. To flavor the soup, I'll be adding 4 large garlic cloves and 2 inches of ginger. Let's chop these finely. Here's our finely chopped garlic and ginger. In this large pot, I have 1 tablespoon of oil heating on a medium flame. To it, I'll add 3 tablespoons of butter. Once the butter melts, I'll throw in 2 bay leaves. Saute them briefly and then add in the onions, spring onions and carrots. We'll saute these on medium heat for around 3 minutes. And then add in the green beans. And saute these as well. I'll now add in the green peas. Next, we'll add in the chopped potato. Saute it for a couple of minutes. And then add in the chopped green, red and yellow capsicum. After sautéing the vegetables for some minutes, we'll stir in the chopped garlic and ginger. We'll sauté this for a minute and then add in 2 cups of water, followed by the chopped coriander stems. These add a subtle flavor to any soup. Now let's cover the pot, reduce the heat to medium-low and let the vegetables cook for around 10 minutes. After the veggies have cooked, we'll stir in the tomato puree and add in 1 litre of water, followed by 2 soup or bouillon cubes. Use any brand of soup cubes that you like. Just crumble the cubes before adding them. For added flavor, we'll throw in 1 teaspoon of oregano. If you don't have oregano, you could add 1 to 2 tablespoons of chopped pudina or mint leaves, followed by half a teaspoon of ground pepper and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now let's stir the soup and increase the heat to medium. Once the soup comes to a boil, we'll reduce the heat again to medium-low and let it boil for around 5 minutes. It's now time to taste the soup and see if it needs more salt or pepper. I think it could do with half a teaspoon more of salt and around half a teaspoon of ground pepper. Finally, we'll add in the chopped kale and coriander leaves and 2 tablespoons of lemon or lime juice. The lemon juice perks up the flavor of the vegetable soup. The kale or spinach will wilt and cook in just 5 minutes. After that, to thicken the soup slightly, we'll make a slurry with 1 tablespoon of corn flour and a 1/4 cup of water and stir this in. And then let the soup cook on medium-low heat for 2 more minutes to give the corn flour time to get cooked. Our delicious winter vegetable soup is now ready. So let's turn off the heat. But to make our soup even more flavorful, we'll enjoy it with a few slices of bread, over which we'll spread some garlic butter and toast them. I've already added 1 teaspoon of oil to the pan. A quick recipe for garlic butter. Just whip half a teaspoon of crushed garlic with half a cup of salted butter. Let's turn these over. These are done. I've removed the bay leaves from the soup and will now ladle our colorful, flavorful mixed vegetable soup into a bowl. I can't wait to taste it. Wow! It's so incredibly tasty. You must taste it. You must try out my recipe for this delicious winter vegetable soup. I guarantee your whole family will love it. Let me know through the comments box if you make vegetable soup differently or include some other vegetables, okay? I'll say bye for now, but I'll see you soon with another tasty recipe. Till then, take care and happy cooking.